Sam Bankman-Fried is back on the witness stand for a second day of cross-examination. This is the third and final time he will take the stand before his trial comes to a close. The 31-year-old is facing criminal fraud charges in connection to the collapse of his multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency exchange. He has admitted to making mistakes when it came to the company, but denies ever defrauding anyone or taking customers' funds. CBS News correspondent Errol Barnett joins us now. Errol, what is the prosecution's focus as they wrap this cross-examination?
Hey there, Lilia. Great to see you. Well, the prosecution's already tried to lay out a narrative that Sam Bankman-Fried, this former crypto king, cannot be trusted. Today, they pushed that forward and laid out a case that not only can he not be trusted, he took actions that were selfish in moving money to his own companies to protect himself as his company was collapsing. In fact, today, this morning, they confirmed through questioning Sam Bankman-Fried that after November 9th of last year, which is when the company had gone bankrupt and customers couldn't withdraw their money, he made an agreement with the Bahamian Prime Minister, where FTX was based at the time, to erase the country's national debt, to hire the Prime Minister's son within his own company, and to allow people in the Bahamas to withdraw their FTX funds when no other customer could. And the prosecution's laying out this case that Sam Bankman-Fried knew exactly what was going on and tried to effectively bribe Bahamian officials to allow him continuing to do his business even when it all fell apart. So the jury's seeing this, and it's eating away at his credibility.
How is he defending himself? I mean, everything you laid out is quite striking for the prosecution's case.
Yeah, no, it's been very difficult for Sam Bankman-Fried, and even while he's been questioned, he's been squirming in his seat, wiping sweat from his brow, sipping water in between questions. He's maintained he's innocent and that it was his underlings, Caroline Ellison, Gary Wong, Nishad Singh, who've all pleaded guilty to these financial fraudulent crimes. He says they're responsible, but their testimony in front of this jury points directly at him. And in fact, one of the things the prosecution laid out when they went through the timeline is they said, when you realized there were $8 billion missing, who did you fire? Who did you blame? Who did you speak to within your company? And he couldn't clearly answer those questions. He alluded to Caroline Ellison, but ultimately said he trusted his staffers to do the right thing. And the prosecution believes the jury will have a hard time believing that he knew $8 billion was missing and didn't take corrective action at the time.
You know, Errol, it's remarkable because, I mean, he got the trust of so many people, very intelligent people, very successful people, precisely because of how smart and seductive I think his pitch was. And so it's interesting to hear how somebody who's that intelligent, who's been able to build what he built, part of his defense would be, oh, I had nothing to do with it. What has the case been like so far? I mean, this is such a high-profile case, as I said, that has impacted such high-profile people. How are things there downtown?
Yeah. Well, Lily, you make a great point. And how is he able to convince so many, venture capitalists to loan him not just millions, but in some cases billions of dollars? We're seeing the kind of obsession with this case in the courtroom and in the overflow rooms. Sam Bankman-Fried's parents have been attending, watching and supporting their son. Michael Lewis, the author who just released a book on Sam Bankman-Fried, is watching from the overflow rooms where we are. But I also spoke with Sam Bankman-Fried's former assistant and PR representative at FTX, who says she's coming to this trial as a form of catharsis. Because remember, this is all less than a year old when so many staffers had their 401ks and shares in the company invested. They've lost everything. She said she went through months of depression after realizing that Sam Bankman-Fried wasn't the genius that the media and the world painted him to be. So there will be a bit of an autopsy to be done on why so many people trusted him so much. But certainly there are a lot of people who believed in him and lost everything because of decisions he made with his company. It really is quite fascinating to watch this unfold, and a jury of New Yorkers will ultimately decide his fate.
Painful lessons that will hopefully make some shifts in such an early industry. Errol Barnett, thank you.